Hey guys, welcome back. As promised, this is the Techo Kaigi mid-year check-in, and I decided that I was gonna make this into two parts. So this one is primarily gonna be talking about just planners in general because you're gonna see here I just have the traveler's notebook in the standard size and in the passport size. So if you've been following me, at least over on Instagram, you know that I've always been planning on the traveler's notebook, and it's usually always in the standard size. And I just recently, fairly recently, started appreciating even more the passport size. And the thing is, I would, I never really was the type to be writing so much in a planner because my lifestyle is really more quiet. It's not much of to dos in a week, and I realize I don't live by the hour, and I just would rather really um, see the flow entirely of how the week is going to be. So at first, I found the space too much because my handwriting is fairly small, so I don't really need that much space. I really prefer to see things like in a bigger picture, not by the hour. A monthly spread just lets me see more like the flow of commitments that I have to fulfill at a glance, and it's not exactly how long it's gonna take. So, with that in mind, I wanted to share two planning systems that seem to have worked, and really with how life has changed for me, this has been working out really well so far. And I wanted to share the idea just in case someone else, might be interested or might actually pick something up from it. I am going to start with the passport size first. Before anything else, the traveler's notebook really offers me that flexibility and simplicity. It's just a fairly simple planning system or journaling system. So this is the traveler's notebook in the passport size. This is the Moomin edition, and this is ideally, if my bag permits the space, this is what I carry with me all the time, every day, or at least it's open on my desk. And maybe this is going to be a flip through too, but we'll zoom it in for the sake of transparency and how it actually works. Everything you see here is like real and actual, and nothing is confidential, like written here, I believe. But I guess we're gonna go through it and why it has been working. So first off, this is a brass charm that I got from the Starbucks Reserve in Nakamiguro. I know it's been available online for quite some time, but I knew this was something I wanted to get at the store. And although it took me a while to get back to Tokyo with all my um, passport problems, but uh, yeah. So it's not like I'm a fugitive or anything. It's just that I had to change my name for the passport. I'm just saying. So this is my passport size, and this is a leather sleeve from the Traveler's Factory. I got this in Nakamiguro years ago, maybe in 2017. And it has emergency money just in case I forget my wallet. It has planner stickers, markers. So this helps me with, I'm more like really a visual person that I know that there was a sticker on the fourth box of this month. So I know that there's something there rather than just keep on writing. So this is my 2025 insert, and what I use here is just a regular passport sleeve. And instead of just one in the pocket, I have the monthly insert with the first cover on the first sleeve, and this is the weekly insert with the last cover part on the last sleeve. And this is just how it goes on my monthly. Nothing really is here. I think I tried to do a cash flow here, but I didn't think it worked enough for me. I started this insert in December, and I know I've had previous traveler's notebook inserts in the passport, but I never really followed through on it. And I think this is the second year that I fully appreciated it. I can go if you want to like speed through it and just see the flip through, please go ahead. But if you're interested in seeing what's been written down, let's do this. So I try as much as possible. This is how concise everything gets for me. Because one, my handwriting is small and I'm going to stuff everything in a box, in a space, and I would not feel like I'm restricted enough for space. Maybe I should zoom this in more. Sorry if it's kind of shaky. Yeah, so this is December for you. And I do try to add little stickers and stuff because I do have a lot and I really want to start using it. So when I said I had like those little sticker planner markers, the recall is very easy for me right now, and I really appreciate it that I don't have to think that hard to remember what when things happen. If you're new here, um oh, by the way, hi, I'm Aina. I don't think I got to that part. So hi, I'm Aina and I plan on the traveler's notebook. Welcome to my chaos. So these little round stickers, I use them to signify dates that I have to be at the office. And this saves me the time from writing everything down, which is sometimes kind of ironic because I do like writing things down, but this is like more of a monthly view. As I've mentioned, that I don't really plan on the hour by time. I plan by workflow, by day flow. So this visual representation of how my month is going to be makes me more efficient. Now we go to 2025. I Everything is practically in here. So these are bills that I have to pay, my dad's plans, work commitments, shipping reminders, what else? Things that have to be done that aren't work, flights, of course, because everybody needs a good. That's January for you, and one of the highlights of January really was like that flight back to Tokyo because it's been a while since I was last in Tokyo, and I really, really enjoyed that hanging out with Anna. And there is a vlog somewhere on this channel, and you can watch it if you haven't seen it. February wasn't as bad, so I just put on like the major cities that we went to while we were in Tokyo. My flight back with a little sticker, another team meeting with that little exclamation point, of course, Shark Week, and I like having this log on when I upload things and what I upload. And I have to admit, this is something that I am not consistently writing in, which I should be doing. But I'm I'm also trying. And then this was a dinner with my friend who is from Vegas, but was visiting Manila, and I was really just ecstatic that she's here. Well, she was here. This is March, family reunions. This was the Manila Pen Show I wasn't able to attend because we had a summer outing. So you're really going to see that it's more of an overview. And if I needed something as concise, a monthly would actually suffice, which is which is what we're going to be talking about in the other insert later after this. And I don't know what happened, but I wasn't able to log much in April, but you're going to see all the little round stickers. It's easy to like point out the days that I just have to be in the office without reading anything. And I think that for me is what makes me work. That's what makes me function better. So, May, I think you're going to see pretty much the like you're gonna see everything is very routinary. It's not something like out of the usual workflow, the day flow. And that's why I don't need that much space. And I just want to have something concise, really. And I think this is as filled in as it gets. But sometimes I know I like writing things down a lot. And like I have mental notes like, why is the Longchamp British Green perfection? I'm still trying not to want this. But following through my spending, mindset is that I like this since June 14. And if I still like it by July 14, which is a strong likelihood, I could eventually get it if I wanted to. Because I know it's not like some impulse buying thing, but anyway, that's another story which we already talked about. But yes, um, everything is mixed. Personal life, work life, stationary life, social media, everything is here because I do not have the bandwidth to be checking several different sources of information on what I have to do, where I have to be, what I have to pay. Because I just want it in one. And that's when I can start segregating things like in my journal, which is going to be in the part two of the Techo Kaigi, my journal rarely has anything work related in it. So I know when I look at it, it's just going to be like personal chaos, fun, crying, anything, but it's nothing work related at all. So like here you can see like I submitted my mid-year reports and all that. And for July, this is how it goes. Normally, I just log whatever is planned ahead. You're gonna see it again. Bills. I haven't paid my credit card bill yet. You're gonna see here. So that's how it looks like right now. You're gonna see that my this credit card has been paid, and it says July 1. This hasn't been paid because there's nothing yet. But that is how I log my credit card payments. So I don't have to put like several reminders. Whenever I see that this is there, all I have to do is as soon as I pay, I log on this date, when that date was. And that essentially is the main meat of this little insert. And also, since I really had the intention of bringing this as an everyday carry, and most probably this is what I'm going to be bringing in Canada as well, I also have a list at the back of the bags that I have because obviously I like bags. I like bags. So these are the ones that I currently have, and I like the idea that seeing this is going to remind me that I don't need something similar already to what I have. So I also have a lost list to keep things, a little more. I guess it's there to give me direction to just not buy everything in sight as well. Also, I have a list of the things that I already bought this year, and I'm very happy with these purchases. And I still have like two here, and it doesn't necessarily mean that I'm going to be buying them this year because I've been looking at the small Jody bag and the Celine Boston bag in medium, maybe, or large. I really haven't been firm about that, but that's that. And also I have a small stamp swatch here just in case I wanted to start stamping on it and it doesn't bleed, so I have that knowing. I also have like These are like passport information, visa information, and I had something else here. I still haven't figured out what I wanted to do with this page, so it's just there, but it's travel plans, and it's just that Japan and Canada. That's really where I just want to be this year. That is my monthly insert, and we're gonna go through a quick, you know, peek at my weekly insert. This is the weekly. Um, if you're not familiar with the Traveler's Notebook setup, the weeklies come in two small booklets. So you have January to June and then July to December. And this is this is practically how my weeklies look like. It's not anything great, but I just draw a line to separate two columns. So everything on the left are appointments where I have to be, where my dad has to be, where the car has to be, anywhere that has something to do with being physically present. These are the ones that I have done, accomplished. So it's more like a slightly like a checklist of sorts. And again, you're going to see that it's more modular and adaptable. It's not really, it doesn't have anything to do with rigid time blocks. Not if that's your thing, then and it works for you, go right ahead. But for me, just logging it on days is just enough. And there are times that I don't want my planning to take up so much time. But there are also days that I just want to take my time and play with my stationery. So whatever it is, I'm going to be very happy. And that's just how basic it gets. And there, so I haven't really filled, well, obviously, because I am doing this week. And I'm actually doing this on the 8th of July because, um, yeah, because I'm home. Yeah, and you're going to see here, again, those are like dates that have events already logged or plotted. And all throughout the insert, there's just a line dividing the day into two. And that has been working fairly well as a setup for me. I'm not sure if there's anything at the back here. Oh, at the back, I also have this little ink swatch or log for me to remember what inks I have on my pens or those pens that I use to write in my planner. I also just have two sticky notes here just in case I need to write something quickly. And knowing how ginormous my handwriting is, these two sheets are just perfectly fine. And that is, oh, that's just one of my IDs. I If my bag would let me have the space, because sometimes I just want to bring a small bag, this is what I bring on a daily basis. Now, if you're someone who needs a little more space, but wants to keep it still as minimal as you can, this is sometimes what I like using. I can't explain why I have two planners, and even though you're gonna see that it's gonna give you the same content anyway, but this is me making my stationery self very happy. So this is another Moomin edition. This is the traveler size. This is the traveler's notebook in the standard size. This is me tripping all over my words because I am trying to get this across as fast as I can and not take up so much time, maybe. So I just have like a pocket sleeve insert zipper. I don't even know if I want to keep this here, but it's just there just in case I feel like putting stickers on it. And these stickers are from In the Mood For. I think I've like not been too decorative with my planners anymore. I used to like put every single sticker I could see, but I just got really minimal on it. This is another pocket. I have a prayer card. I have more um are those planner sticker signifiers and more stickers. And I also have emergency money again, just in case. There are times that I am just that paranoid that I want my little things that are with me to have like that emergency money because I am paranoid that way. This is my 2025 monthly insert, and there's really not much to talk about anymore because I felt like I discussed it in that passport insert. But again, I just wanted to share and give you ideas on what you think. Well, it could probably work for you as well. This is fairly clean. I don't have anything on this page as well as this yearly layout, but I also started using this in December. And yes, they fairly have the same content as the passport size, but seeing it, I don't have any other insert in this traveler's notebook other than this anymore. And again, this is enough for me to get through the day, the week, the month. But the thing is here is, well, obviously this was last year's. The thing here is that I still maintain seeing my work schedule easily without even bothering to read. I know that I have work those days. But in terms of trying to differentiate things that are future planned, if you notice, there are things written in all caps, and those are plans that were set for the month. And everything else in lowercase, those are the things that I was able to do on the day. So again, it's the same concept as I have of the weekly insert in the passport, but also I can make it work for me in the standard size. At least you can see a more concrete example. If you see them in all caps, it's actually done for the month. And again, the rest of the ones in lowercase are just stuff that happened on the day or the day I did it. The bills are also here because I hate missing out on bills. It's not like a hobby that I like to pay bills, but the last thing I need are penalties because that's the most wasteful thing to spend money on. So again, at a glance, I know which has been planned ahead and I know the things that I was able to do on that day. Again, so April wasn't really as eventful as I thought it would be, or I wasn't sure if I just didn't write much. But yeah, so May, there's not really much to talk about because, again, it's not like my routine changes. My work is fairly the same almost every day. And there's really just not, it's kind of light. Well, I don't want to say light planning, but just seeing these, you know which day is heavy, you know which day is full, you know when not to plan something. I know when I'm going to be beat tired on the weekend, and I don't know, it just makes it fairly easy for me. It's not like it's crammed into hourly events as well. It's just, I don't know, it's a visual aid for me. And with the size, again, I still feel like I'm wasting a bit of paper, but at least this is significantly more useful for me again. So if you're trying to look for a more minimalist, I don't know how much more of a minimalist this can be, considering I just use round stickers and one pen, and I just change the handwriting, and it makes it easier for me to see. So again, these are like things that are done ahead. This is a bill that I have to pay. This is an event or like a dinner that we have to be at. So again, at a glance, I know I am not free on the 26th. And this makes it easier for me, regardless of what planner I bring. It's easy to say yes, no, maybe, come up with an excuse that I don't want to go. Everything is just there. And see, nothing. It's just really there. And oh, yeah. And here, I also put like a short reminder of additional holiday gifts I need to get. Like example for Drake and Lian, I need to remember to get something for them because I don't see Drake anymore on a daily basis. Drake is a coworker I used to. Well, Drake was an old coworker, and we still hang out from time to time because Rafi helps out in like keeping that connection because I suck at this. And yeah, and then also at the back I have these. So I have the date when I've been there, and I really, I was thinking of putting like a bucket list here on what I want to do when I go back to Canada. So I have that there. And then I don't think I put my like important passport. Yeah, I didn't put any important passport details here. And that's just all I have here. So when you really look at it, I, with my lifestyle, it has significantly changed. But with my lifestyle, there's not much to write about, especially when it comes to like to dos, because everything is so, it doesn't change, it's constant. It's the, I just like to monitor things. And with the traveler's notebook, I just feel like it's a more efficient and expressive system for me. And it just adapts to my intentional simplicity. I don't feel limited by the space, but it already captures everything that matters. And it's just, I don't like micromanaging, and light personal task loads stay organized in the system that I have. Maybe if the lifestyle shifts, it's going to be changing again, but so far, it's always been the traveler's notebook. Maybe the insert setup would be a slightly different, but all in all, it's always going to be the traveler's notebook for me as a planner. I mean, I've used it for the past 10 years and I don't see myself changing anytime soon. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please let me know what you're using, or has it really changed from the start of the year to mid year? Or also, I know planner season is just around the corner, and I actually might not be purchasing the weekly inserts anymore of the traveler's notebook, and for the standard size, I mean, but it's all definitely I'm gonna get it for the passport size. And that is that. Let me know what you're getting or what you're using this year and what you're planning to try for 2026. Please do not feel like you are restricted to just try one system. I know it might not be like, it sounds like consumerism, but really, I am not after that because if you have, if you feel like your life is in order, at least on paper, it's so easy to go through days. And sometimes just finding the right planning system is going to help because I started like even before I got into YouTube, I tried rings and I thought I could make it work, but I couldn't. And then I got into the traveler's notebook with several different kinds of inserts until I finally found what I need and how to execute it properly. I never changed since, and it's really helpful for me. That was such a long like, sentiment, but thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in Techo Kaigi Part 2. Bye, guys.